And here's our host, Alex Trebek.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Celebrity Jeopardy Humanities Edition. Today we have a few guests with us. The first being Anne Boleyn. How's that air coming along?
Not very well, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Indeed. Secondly, Madonna. How are you? How's that baby doing?
Well, he's gonna save your butt someday.
Indulgences will save your butt.
And unfortunately, we also have Pope Boniface VIII.
I've got more power than she does.
Speaking of which, hello Elizabeth. Have you found an heir to the throne yet?
I don't need a man.
Finally, Death. How's life?
Kill them. All of them.
Okay. Next, let's take a look at our categories. Arts and crafts, literature, S words, Black Death, in which case every answer in the category's answer is Black Death. As our first contestant, Anne Boleyn, would you mind picking the first question?
I'll have Black Death for 400, please.
This plague in Europe was spread by rats from Asia. Flagellants would beat themselves to try to rid themselves of the disease.
What is AIDS?
You are completely retarded. Is there anyone else?
You're so stupid.
Whatever.
What is the Black Knight? I mean,
No, you're wrong. The answer is the Black Death. You bunch of imbeciles.
Imbecile.
Our next question is for you, Madonna.
I choose Arts and Crafts for 300.
Identify this picture. Madonna.
Oh, I see this every day in the mirror. What is Madonna on the Rocks?
Madonna on the Rocks? Since when do you drink?
It's a virgin drink.
No, that's incorrect. Anybody else? Pope Boniface.
what is a younger, skinnier version of your mother, Alex?
I see death in your future.
I hate my job. The answer was Madonna of the Rocks. Elizabeth, could you choose the next category?
I would like swords for 100, please.
That's S words, not swords. According to Dante, doing this will get you sent to the Inferno.
Well, according to my husband, it is not having a son.
The answer is nowhere close. Anybody else?
I do. I take you to the Inferno.
Unfortunately for you, death does not start with an S. Anybody else?
Just a minute, I need to feed my baby. What is Jesus, of course? He's the answer to everything.
Maybe if the question I asked was not the one that I had asked you, does anybody have a sane answer?
Like your face, Alex. What is...
Virgin ears! Virgin ears!
You disgust me. The answer is sin. Death, will you give us our third question?
Literature for 100.
Who is this a picture of?
Ted Booth!
No.
Who is Alex Trebek?
I hate you.
Ah! It's just a flesh wound.
Coming up next is the final Jeopardy question, but first we have to go to a commercial break.
There they are.
I saw a beautiful fish!
Yes, I know, man. I hope they're not getting too close to the rock.
gosh, it's so hot in here. Can I get some sweet tea, please? Oh my gosh.
Jim, camera's rolling.
Oh. Hello and welcome to BOOF Boof News. This just in.
Just meaning like 30 seconds ago.
On tonight's episode of Celebrity Jeopardy Humanities Edition, Pope Boniface VIII was being a little too flamboyant with his insults, and unfortunately this cost him his life.
Let's go to the scene.
Hi, I'm Ginger Snap, and I'm here with Bobby Joe, who has just witnessed a murder. Bobby Joe, please tell us what you saw.
Well, I was sitting out in the crowd watching Celebrity Jeopardy, and then all of a sudden these 5 men ran out and just started beating, Boniface, and then they were using his hand and just beating him, and then they ran off, and he hasn't moved since.
Thank you, Bobby Joe. Now back to the front desk.
How terrible. You know, Jim, he looks a lot like you.
Anyways, let's get back to the show.
So, back from our commercial break, and now we have a new contestant replacing Boniface VIII, and it's Benedict XI. Now we're going to move to Final Jeopardy, and the answer is, this is what it means to be human.
What does it mean to be human? What does it mean?
You know, on second thought, let's make the question, this is how long the 30 Years' War lasted. Now don't think too hard about this. The 30 Years' War. Count them. 1, 2, 30. 30 years. You know, 1 more than 29, 1 less than 31. 10 times 3, 6 times 5. The 30 Years' War. And unfortunately now for our answers. Anne Boleyn, you answered 30 millennia. You were only 29,970 years off. And your wager? A son. Clever indeed. Madonna, to your answer, please. You answered pi. You were nowhere close. And your wager? Joseph. Where's the love? Thirdly, Benedict. Benedict? Triple X. Wait a minute. That's 30. You got the right answer. And your wager? Boniface's arm. I have nothing to say to that. Elizabeth. And your answer, please. Your answer was too long. How unfortunate. And your wager? A cow. You are a cow. Finally, death. Your answer is 999.
I'm sorry, that was my wager. This is my answer.
666. You would. Well, fortunately for us, nobody really wins the game. I quit my job. Have a good night.